We also have insights, right? And so looking at insights and reporting is really important. I think we want to make it easy for you to see what's going well and what's going less well in your recruitment processes. And so a bunch of different ways we can look at that data. I think if we jump in here at a job level, we can look at some example job level reporting. Now, please excuse this obvious, very fake data. But just examples, high level, kind of at your fingertips reporting, right? Where are your candidates at in your process? How long are they spending in each of your stages? Why are you rejecting people? What's your volume over time? What's the further stage they're reaching? Sort of a barometer of quality. And where are your candidates coming from? Now, again, this is just a demo, so this just says undetermined because these are all fake candidates, but this would normally say job board and social media and referral and direct, and you could click into job board and see a breakdown of all of your job boards, and so on and so forth. So lots of super useful data you can dig into there. I think likewise, we can achieve the same sorts of reporting, but at the entire organizational level with our company candidates report. And then you could filter this down to specific locations, departments, recruiters, jobs, look at this, how it performs over time, et cetera, et cetera. So lots of examples there. I think without going into detail on every bit of reporting we have, because there's a whole lot in the system, perhaps we can take a look at some equality monitoring. So lots to work with there, a whole bunch of data, again, obviously very fake data, but we can drill into different demographic reports and performance and understand sort of who's doing well from a demographical perspective and where we've got room for improvement in terms of sourcing and otherwise. We also have inbuilt candidate surveys to make it really easy for you to track what kind of recruitment experience you're actually offering your candidates. We can automate all of this and they get sent these automated email triggers at various points in their recruitment process. They provide a standardized sort of CNPS scoring from 1 to 10 or 0 to 10. We then produce an overall score, and you can see how that score tracks over time. You can see how that score breaks down by location, department, job, or even individual recruiter to see where there's room for improvement and where you're doing really particularly well and where you can change. And we can also gather this sort of fake open-ended feedback from your candidates to dig into more detail there. So these are all examples of kind of very high-level insights, right? Best practice reporting that we think you should be tracking. That said, we fully appreciate that every organization we work with has a whole gamut of reporting that they'll be doing internally to review things. They may be coming from an existing system and their management team may expect a suite of reports every week or month or whatever your process looks like. You can use our custom report builder to do exactly that, and we're super proud of this. Basically, any data available within the system is accessible via our custom report builder. You can build your own templates and review them and rerun them whenever you want. I think to give you an example of that, maybe I can come in here and generate a candidate report. I can come in here and choose from a huge range of different example data points. Maybe if I just choose a few at random, we can look at email, full name, whether they're internal, maybe the title of the job, and their preferred language. So that will do. We could also filter this down and say just in this location or just within the past time period or whatever we want to do, but this gives us a feel. We'll save this as demo test report. We've saved that now. That report has run. Ignore the very fake data again. We can do a bunch of things, right? We can now give access to this report to certain people. We can rerun it. We can schedule it and do all sorts of things. And I think the scheduling piece is something we really believe can add a lot of value. So let's say that this is a report we've produced for our management team and they meet weekly on a Friday. We can schedule this by clicking edit schedule and we can say, right, we know our management team meet every Friday in the afternoon. So let's set this to send them that report in London every Friday morning at 9 a.m., right? So they can go into that meeting knowing they've got all that data. And let's say my boss is Pete, and maybe we also want to send it to our colleagues, Courtney and Alison, and we can say, here's the management meeting report, fill this with stuff. And essentially we can save this. And what will then happen is this report will get automatically generated every Friday morning, London time at 9 a.m. and will be emailed to these three stakeholders. And obviously, again, this is just a demo account, but you can have this go to as many folks as you'd like. Hopefully the benefits here are obvious, but the point is that we can set as many of these scheduled reports up as possible. So we're finding clients are moving to us and they were used to spend hours every week or every month producing custom reports for various stakeholders in the business. Now we automate all of that. And so this custom report builder allows you to get exactly the data you want in exactly the format and structure that you want, whenever you want.